I guess at this point in time, as of today, where does LNG Electric stand? How many do you guys have charge stations installed? If you do, how many charge stations do you guys have? And then we'll get off into what are some of the like the long-term goals or objectives of the company. But first, starting out, as far as like where does LNG Electric stand today in terms of like the charge stations that they have or they're owning and operating, and maybe where are they located? Is it in a particular state or is it across the country? You know, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so exciting news, man, and I'm glad that I got brought on for this. Keys are finally in the ignition and ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah, we signed a deal that puts us in a position to place and own and operate stations on about 10 to 15% of the U.S. hospitality market.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. And so in terms of the game of volume, if you look at the companies out there like Volta, to get in the top 10, you don't need a lot of communities. Volta had over 3,000.
Yeah.
We're looking at being able, just on those two channels, 13,000 hotels from one and then 7,000 from another. And so it's really exciting. And then also another partner channel is that we're working in the residential communities. So that's going to be a big piece of it as well. And then trying to do the community engagement piece. Yeah. I told our installers, we partner with, we try to really get the close relationship with our service providers. And I told them, I said, hey, I'd love to be in a situation where 10 to 15% of the stations we put down are in low income neighborhoods.
Nice. Why was that important to you, out of curiosity?
Oh, so I've always been sustainability. That's been my thing, man. Yeah. I mean, since law school, I founded the Urban Energy Garden, and I was paying kids like $1,000 a week in college to go work at the DOE. I had a partnership with them. Again, M&A doing the deal with them. Yeah. That was more than I ever made in college.
Right.
So it was it was a sought after internship. But I learned early on that, when you talk about environmental justice, sustainability, predatory charging prices, and just the disparity between different ethnic backgrounds, different racial groups in terms of what they're charged as opposed to their non-minority counterparts, it's scary.
Yeah.
And so if we can go in and then put boxes on, again, like I said, if 10 to 15% of our boxes go to those neighborhoods, we can put price ceilings on there. Because in a way, I mean, there's intricacies that go into the grid and why it's expensive. And so we just have to figure out a way to, again, work with those utility companies to make sure that we're not pricing the stations in a point to where it's absorbent or that we're stopping EV adoption. Because right now, that's probably one of the most beautiful things about it. You can go get 220 miles, 250 miles on $10.